So when I did my video last year, Off-Duty Police EDC Summer Edition, I had a bunch of people asking me questions about why I didn't carry this, why I didn't carry that, what I carry in the winter, am I going to do a winter edition? Why can't we see where you keep stuff on your person, yada, 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 yada. So this year, we are going to do Off-Duty Police EDC Winter Edition. And the Winter Edition is going to start off the same way as the Summer Edition. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. And all the same stuff applies in the winter time about my everyday carry, the things I carry no matter what. So the knife is the same, the cell phone's the same, the keys are the same, the pistol's the same, my wallet is the same, and the gun that I carry as my primary concealed carry pistol is the same. I'll go over them really quick in case you don't want to click back to the video. The knife is a $10 Team Premos knife that I got on sale at Cabela's. It used to be $30, it was $10. I've got a whole bunch of them so I can keep them everywhere. My cell phone is a Nexus. Who cares? I'm never going to replace it until the thing breaks. The keys are the keys to my old jalopy of a car. I keep my car keys and a handcuff key and the keys to my house and the keys to Mom's house on there, because you always need to have keys to Mom's house. I have my Smith 360 PD, which is really my all the time, my everyday carry in the summer and in the winter. I always have this on me. And then when I can actually manage it, I'll carry a larger gun. Today is the gun that I use most often is my nickel Browning hipower in 9mm. The wallet is the same wallet with my badge inside of it, and because it's winter time, I'm carrying the revolver in an ankle holster, even though sometimes I'll use a pocket holster depending on the pants. I'm using a lot of time with cargo pants. I like to keep it in my cargo pockets, so I'm putting it in the same place in the summer and in the winter. So moving on from there, it's December. So in December, I wear my Santa hat, and there it is. The Santa hat is an important EDC item in December. It's nice to show everyone your Christmas cheer. Plus, I find that when you dress in something that's 5'11" with Velcro on it, it helps to draw attention away from all the stuff that you're carrying. When I'm wearing a Santa hat, people don't think much of the other stuff that I'm carrying around. They don't notice bulges as much. They don't notice the tacticalness of the pants or the shoes or the coat or anything like that when I have a Santa hat on. Now, I also carry my 5'11", well, not carry, I actually wear my 5'11 Sabre 2. I have a video about the 5'11 Sabre 2 as well, and in that I showed all the stuff that I normally carry inside of it. But as a little recap, I carry a pen light. This is a Thorfire PF04 pen light. Not a bad little light. It runs about 210 lumens on high and then has a medium setting, which is really convenient because I don't always need 210 lumens. Most of the time I only need 50 to kind of look for things around the car. I leave it set at 210 lumens, so if I needed an emergency for the really blinding, oh my god, that's the sun flashlight, it stays on there, but then I can just kind of click it down to 50 lumens. That thing was only like $18, $19, not a bad price on it. I carry OC spray with a set of Ear Pro attached to it, so that way I don't ever forget Ear Pro when I'm going to the range, and OC spray for when I'm walking my dog. If another dog just won't leave us alone, wants to keep attacking her, wants to keep fighting with her, I can OC it, it can run away, and I won't really feel bad about having to shoot the dog. I always like avoiding shooting dogs whenever I can, especially when I'm not working. I'm really an animal lover. I don't want to hurt anybody else's dog, especially if it's not really vicious, it's just being curious. In the winter, having a coat is kind of an advantage in that I can keep most of my money up here in my left chest pocket. And that way I don't ever have to take my wallet out to buy stuff. I like to have people not even know where the wallet's at most of the time. And if I don't take the wallet out, I don't have that issue with people seeing the badge or seeing the ID or anything else in my wallet. I can just keep cash separate. In the winter time, I've got in the slash pocket in the back of my Sabre 2, set of gloves, just cheapo neoprene gloves, nothing really special, just normal gloves. And then in the upper right chest pocket I keep a Columbia hat with this metal mesh lining stuff. I'm not sure what the name of it is. It's Columbia brand. I really like this hat. It keeps me warm even though it's really thin. I can always put it on under the Santa hat, or instead, say if it's February and it would be weird for me to be wearing a Santa hat around. In the inside pocket of the jacket I keep my pen, which I'll use a Pilot G2 in the wintertime. I did the pens and police training video where I talked about why gel pens are really a positive thing in the wintertime, because the ink doesn't freeze up and the pen will always work. You don't then need to carry a pen and a marker and a pencil or all that crap, because you have it all in just the one pen. The pen will mark almost anything. And I have a Leatherman multi-tool. This is a Leatherman clip it, I think it's called. Side clip. It's not made anymore, but you know, just because it's not made anymore doesn't mean it's not good. It does everything that I needed to do. It's nice to have a little extra pair of pliers. The difference in my wintertime carry than a lot of people's wintertime carry is it's dependent on the coat. The coat is what allows me to carry a lot of this other stuff, so I try to segregate things out between things I really, really need to have on me all the time, and then things that I can just kind of throw in the coat. And I use the coat kind of like a backpack. The coat is really thin and doesn't really provide a lot of warmth, which is a positive and a negative. The positive thing is that I can wear it even when I'm inside. I don't have to take it off to go in the mall, so I can keep all of my stuff on me. The negative is that I need to dress in layers. But that's right, because from years of scouting, I'm used to dressing in layers. The layer that I'll use in the spring and the fall is just kind of a little sport shirt, like this. And when I take my coat off, all of my stuff is still covered up. The pistol's still covered up, my badge is still covered up if I have it clipped on myself, and I stay a little warmer because it's an extra layer that I have on. I take the sport shirt off, or whatever sweater I have on to provide a little bit more warmth, and then I have on my belt my little BS security guard badge that I just have for videos. I don't normally carry this around, but you know, if I'm going to put my badge on my belt, it kind of helps with emergency ID if I'm going into some sort of critical incident when off duty. I don't plan on doing that, but if something like that should happen, you check my video out about the Kansas City badge placement study. It's important to have as much ID as you possibly can, and even with the jacket that has drop-down panels on it, like this one, having a badge hanging around your neck, there's additional identification is a positive. The swinging motion kind of gives you the effect, kind of draws the eye a little bit better, and when you point a pistol at someone, they're still going to see the badge hanging around your neck even if you're obstructing the other police ID. And of course I've got a belt. It's an actual gun belt. This one's by Core Essentials. I've got several belts, Galco belts and Boston leather belts and stuff. The Core Essentials belt I like when I'm off duty because it does 1/4 inch adjustments. So when I wear inside the waistband, I can slip the belt most of the way in. Then attach my holster inside my pants to the belt, and then cinch it exactly how tight I want it, so that way I'm not stuck being uncomfortable the entire time while I'm walking around the mall or doing whatever it is I'm doing during the day. So that's Off-Duty Police EDC Winter Edition. It looks like a whole lot more than it is because most of it's going into my jacket, because most of it I can do without, like I said in the original video. But that's what I'm generally carrying around lately. Sometimes there's things that I alternate in. I've got a whole bunch of different pistols that I can carry, my Glock 35 or Glock 22 or HK USP or the Smith 686 or whatever else. But this is just the one that I really like, that I think is cool. I can switch out a different knife if, you know, I need something that's thinner than this, because this is kind of thick. But most of the time, this is pretty much what you'll see me carrying around, is what's on the table here. Now, I know at some point somebody's going to ask, well, what about handcuffs? Why don't you wear handcuffs? I actually have a whole video on why I don't EDC handcuffs. You can check that out up there. Whether you agree or don't agree, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of my life. But it gives you some insights into maybe why you might want to carry them, why you might not want to carry them. So you like this type of content and the message it sends about law enforcement, go ahead and check out the Patreon page. Patreon page is what allows me to make these videos. It allows me to get the studio lights and the camera and all the cool stuff that I can do to kind of bring all of this stuff to you. Until next week, you guys be safe and take care of each other. I'd like to thank all the Patreon supporters, and especially the shift supervisor level Patreon supporters that we have listed here. Your contributions are what allows free field training to continue on and become better. Thank you. Well, if you like that video, go ahead and subscribe, because there's a whole lot more to come. As soon as I finish up these calls, go 10-8. County 291.
291.